lately? Have you crashed in anything lately?
No, not lately anyway.
All right. Hey, when you do that, you call in right away.
Before you call the DOT or the railroad people, you get us on the line.
Call us three-way. Get us on the three-way.
Uh-huh.
Well, we want to break that.
What about a three-way?
Yeah.
Well, that was earlier in the show.
Yeah, we talked about
that. Damn, I missed that.
Yeah. Well, you don't want any part of that because the guy died.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't know my sex life.
No, we don't. So we got a new. The other new thing that you missed is we have a new sidekick for the show.
Oh, jeez.
Young William.
Who's that?
It's William from New Jersey.
William from New Jersey.
He seems to have taken a shining to us.
This little boy from New Jersey keeps calling in, and John keeps insisting on talking to him.
Hey, William, do you really like the Lenny and John show? Oh, he's being silent now.
No. Oh, well, I'm here waiting for a train. I had some time to kill. Thought I would find out what.
Where are you headed tonight, and what are you hauling?
Garrett, Indiana. I'm hauling. It's an empty ethanol train.
Oh.
So you're going to get some ethanol?
What?
You getting some ethanol for us? Bringing it back to where?
Well, it just came back from Connecticut. So I'm taking it, hand it off. Going
from
way
was it in New Haven?
Iowa. I believe it had some town on there.
They got a lot of big tanks in New Haven, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You ever have one of those things blow up on you?
It's called Blevy, right? You had Blevy training?
Yeah. Had one blow up, huh? No, we get hazmat training.
Now, do you ever driving along and you see a bunch of 11-year-old kids out in the tracks putting down pennies, and you slam on the brakes and you run out there, chase them down, tell their parents to keep them off the tracks?
What?
No, don't do that. No, I even blow the whistle at the deer.
The deer?
Keep from hitting the deer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Now you
never know, it might be a roast for somebody.
You've hit deer before, though, haven't you?
Yeah.
It makes a god-awful sound, I tell you.
Now, do you ever, when you hit deer, do you call your buddies and say, "Hey, you got some venison on the tracks? Come get it"?
No, I've heard of people calling friends when they got a big rack on them.
Go get some.
But, yeah.
So have you been listening lately, Ron?
Yeah, the other night. Good Lord, who was that? The last one.
Diamond Dallas Page.
What do you think of that?
No, I didn't get that one. It was the one. It was the one before that I listened to. That was the last.
Who was before? Was it Philip Cotton?
That was a horrible interview.
The jelly bean guy.
Oh, the jelly bean guy. No, that was awesome. Is that who you heard last? That was a good one. Yeah. David Klein, the inventor of the Jelly Belly.
Yep.
Now, have you ordered the new beans, Ron?
No.
You're gonna do it though, right?
Yeah. Why not? You know me. I can't turn down candy.
They're good candy. Lenny can attest to he ate his in the first hour.
Oh yeah, well, first hour after the show.
First hour after the show. I ordered another pound of the fruit mix. I think next time I'm gonna get there's a soda mix, which has got different flavors. So I'm gonna try that one next.
Oh yeah,
they're really good though. A little pricey. $17.
Yeah, they're expensive. They're crazy expensive.
Yeah, you can afford it. You're hauling ethanol.
Yeah.
But you get a pound. Ron, I'll tell you get a pound of those. It'll take you all the way from Ohio to Gary, Indiana, wherever the hell you're going, and you'll probably still have some jelly beans left at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, ethanol's like gaseous gold, right? Liquid gold or
corn gold.
Corn gold.
Yeah. Think of how many loaves of bread that took. We got burned up to make that.
Well, they don't make corn. They don't make bread out of corn anymore, do they? It's cornbread, but
cornbread. Ever heard of it, John?
Yeah, but you don't have loaves of cornbread.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah. But,
so, any interesting happenings on the railways, Ron?
Mm-hmm. It's slowing down. The economy's slowing down.
I thought it had already slowed down. I thought it was speeding back up.
No. We're due for another. We're due for one more big.
It's slowing.
I thought the recession was ending.
Here in the last month, it slowed way down.
All right, let's talk politics, Ron. Who are you supporting?
Well, if I was going to vote, I'd vote for Obama.
But you're not going to vote?
No.
Why not?
No. I don't know. I'm just not inspired to get off my ass and vote.
Well, you're already out.
Yeah. Believe that. You know, you've known me 25 years, and
I thought you always voted.
Yeah.
So you're going to vote for Obama?
Yeah. Why not?
Now, what do you think of Ron Paul? Lenny's a big Ron Paul supporter.
He's got some good points. You know, he's got some good points, but you know, I don't like the point where he's big into whatever happens. You know, not getting involved in it. Well, there's some things you have to get involved in.
No, well, you know, his point is that we have not declared war. That's what he's saying. It's not that he's not. He's for definitely. You know, he's for our self-defense. You know, and you know that sort of thing. But he's not for that undeclared war. I mean, you know.
Well, who do you declare? You don't have a state to declare war against. There's no
right.
Well,
dude, how can you have what's called war on terror? How do you end it? How do you end it? How do you end it?
You can't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it was a crazy thing.
But the only thing that's come of it is that we've lost our liberties, and that whole nonsense about George Bush says, "Oh, they hate us because of our freedom." Well, okay, we've lost a lot of our freedom. Can we call it even now? You know, let's call it good.
Yeah, I agree with his stance on the Federal Reserve. That's part of what's gotten the economy messed up. They've had their paws in the economy for the last 20 years, and
that's right. And
now they've got interest rates down to 1%, and they still can't get it to go.
Now you want to go back to a gold standard, Ron?
No, well, you know, think about this. Why, whenever we went off the gold standard, it was $32 an ounce. That's what they had. Gold. Why didn't they just raise the price of gold so that way you could print more money?
Well, they don't control the price of gold.
Well, the Congress passed a law, and back then it was set by Congress. They passed a law and said it was $32 an ounce, the same as all the gold that's sitting on the Federal Reserve books is still priced at that. It's not priced at on their balance sheet. It's not priced at today's price.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I did. I seen a thing on CNBC about it.
Huh, that's crazy.
Yeah. They and generally in counting, that's the way you do it. Whatever price you pay for something, and then whenever you go to sell it, then you adjust your profit or loss on it.
Right. That makes sense.
So, but yeah, they're still holding all that gold. Gold that's at Fort Knox on the books for $32 an ounce.
Well, you know they say that the gold's not there. You've heard that, haven't you?
Yeah, I've heard that gold was gone a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, I knew in the 90s there was a lot of countries were selling their reserves off anyway. So.
Yep. And they won't audit it. They won't audit the even though it's supposed to be. They won't audit the Federal Reserve, and they won't audit the gold of Fort Knox. So the truth is like nobody knows if it's still there. And somebody said that what's the they say they may have replaced it with a similar weighted element. I don't know what element it is, but there's it's not lead, no. But something I can't
probably
remember.
sand the way it's going.
Oh man.
You know, I heard there was a lot of the different countries around the world were storing all their gold in New York in an underground. I don't know if it was under the World Trade. Was it under the World Trade Center? Is that where it was?
Yeah,
There's like a lot of gold there.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a lot of gold there.
I don't know if they ever recovered it, or I'm sure somebody recovered it, but
Yeah, sure somebody did. Yeah, I don't know.
Wouldn't it all have melted or something?
that's a good possibility. It's got a low melting temperature.
Right.
Because if everything else got burned up.
But I'm sure it would have all stayed relatively in one area. Gold running through the streets of New York City.
Sure.
That'd have been awesome.
Yeah. So other than that, I liked some of the stuff that Paul says, and it's just that one part that I really don't like with. But I may be misinformed on what he said with the staying out of other countries.
Well, he is generally. I mean, I think that's a blanket statement of a non-interventionalist. But he recognizes that there are treaties and there are obviously there are our vested foreign interests. So
yeah,
I think people say that just to throw a blanket statement on them, and but he got most donations from veterans and military people more than.
Well, he's huge. He's huge with the college students too. He's got.
Yep.
I'd say the majority of the college students.
Yeah.
Huge with the students. Huge with the military. Those guys in the military, they don't want to be over there in Afghanistan.
Heck no. They don't want to be anywhere.
Yeah, they want to just be at home.
Yeah.
So when they're at home, they want to be in their bed.
So what's your plan to fix the economy? What would you do?
What I would do would. No, I would. Well, ultimately, there's got to be to get the economy going again. There's got to be some kind of plan for individuals to pay down debt, and the way the wages have
no, what do you mean?
held down.
You mean individuals or the national debt?
Individuals, because once you get the economy going, see that's the problem. I mean, everybody's talking about this huge deficit. Yeah, it is a problem, but you basically had 25% of the economy disappear back in '08. And now these companies have streamlined. So there was 8 million jobs that disappeared, 3 million have returned, but 5 million are gone permanently.
Uh-huh.
So you've got to figure, and the people that are left are saddled with debt on their homes and college and everything else, cars. So they can't go out and get the economy going again. If you think about it,
my wife is unaware of this.
Yeah. Well, if this economy does get going, this will be the first time that housing has not led the economy out, construction out of recession. So it's got to be something. You've got to cut debt in order to get consumers to spend more or raise people's incomes.
Well, here's the crazy thing.
I'll tell you what. If you would come in and reform taxes, and then have all of a sudden, have taxes like a $25,000 minimum. The first $25,000 you don't pay taxes on. Think about that. I mean, how much would that get you to either spend or save?
Well, everybody knows less taxes would actually be a boom for the economy, and thus it actually, when you do pay the taxes on goods and services, you would actually end up paying more taxes, but the people who spend it would actually have something to show for it. That's the crazy thing. Yeah. That's what I mean. It's proven economic. So
you're saying do away with income tax and just get a sales tax.
Not
national
entirely.
Sales tax.
Oh, yeah, I think. Well, it's been proven that income tax is illegal, anyways. I mean, income tax is, as defined by the Constitution and actually as upheld by the Supreme Court, income would be capital gains. And that's the only thing you should pay taxes on. Your labor in exchange for payment is not taxable in reality.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm paying a hell of a lot in taxes.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, everybody is, but that's what I'm saying. It's the system. The system is all out of whack and it's broke, and that's kind of what Ron Paul's thing is, that the system is self-sustaining evil, basically. I mean, you gotta you got this rotating door of people going from Goldman Sachs to the Treasury Department